The Association of Women Leaders of Edo State has pledged their unyielding support to Governor Godwin Obaseki for his upliftment of women in his recently inaugurated cabinet. The women disclosed this position during the conclusion of their annual 3-day conference in Benin City with the theme, The Politics of Progress and Gender Inclusion. They noted with extreme delight that even appointments made thereafter, such as the recently announced appointment of Solicitor General to the state and the State University Basic Education Board SUBEB chairman, have been gender balanced. The keynote speaker at the conference, Pastor Edna Omame, in her presentation decried the situation where women were used as assets for votes during electioneering and campaign season, but never integrated or included in the affairs of governance. Sometimes it's almost as if they are telling us that we are unqualified, that we don't have capacity. Look at the federal government. How many women are there? Meanwhile, during campaign, you see them running after our association or our sister association at market level. This is not sustainable. The publicity secretary of the group, Madam Dorothy Nosa Oyigwe, echoed her sentiments and suggested that Edo women have become more enlightened and more empowered, and there will be no going back on full participation of women in the governance of the state. She described the governor as God-sent at a time when Nigerian women are seeking liberation and advocated for more political leaders across Nigeria to emulate Obaseki. She said, determined in his drive to create a state which gives the girl child a voice, Governor Godwin Obaseki has continued to constitute his cabinet to reflect gender balance and equality. In a world where women have been subjects of several oppressive and discriminatory policies, governments, especially in the developed countries, are changing the narratives and enacting laws that foster egalitarian coexistence among all genders. We thank our governor and assure him of our unalloyed support now and in the future. He's our leader and we appreciate him so much, she concluded. Of the commissioners and special advisors so far appointed by Obaseki's administration, women make up about 48% of the cabinet. Also, Women in Medicine and Sciences Foundation, Edo State chapter, described as unprecedented the gesture of immense goodwill extended to the women folk by Obaseki. In a statement signed by the president of the foundation, Mrs. Agnes Orobosa Igiebo, the group roundly applauded the governor's appointment, highlighting the difference that seeing women in leadership position will make in the lives of the young girls and women across the state. There can be no stronger statement than this for Edo women, young and old, to see that she is a valued member of the society, that her dreams are valid, and that if she works hard and is honest and dedicated, she too can serve in leadership capacity in any institution across this entire country and the world in general. We were hoping and praying that this time around more women will be picked as commissioners, even though we had doubts because of the intense political and downright patriarchal nature of our state. But we were pleasantly surprised to see the outcome. We only appeal now, in what he has started, he should do more. In their opinion, this has reinforced their support for the governor and his team, as the practical gesture of love and support for women is unprecedented in the annals of Edo history. They urge the governor to ignore the political forces still bitter about the last elections to derail his efforts at transforming Edo. Rather, they urge him to use the antics of his distractors as inspiration to fast-track that advancement of the Edo nation and in the process put the detractors to shame. The group further urged all women across the state in diaspora to join hands with the newly appointed commissioners to uplift the cause of Edo women, to bring positive change to their respective community and to restore Edo women to their pride and place of builders of nations and immense contributors to the socio-economic development of the state and Nigeria in general. The women of Edo State are applauding Governor Godwin Obaseki seriously. Um, this was one thing Obaseki campaigned with: inclusion. He said this before while he was campaigning, that his government is going to be all about inclusion. He's going to inclusiveness. The youth is going to bring the youth and women on board. That before now it's just been the men alone, it's just been a man thing. But he promised this, and we can see that playing out. Of the new commissioners he just appointed, 48%. Wow, that means he's kept to what he said. When he talked about inclusion, he said the women and the youth, they should be brought on board. They should come on board with their different expertise. Obviously, those who are qualified, those who have the know-how to do the job, those were the people he went for. And they are really appreciating him. They are lauding him that he kept to his words and for bringing women on board. And they raised concern that the sort of politics that is being played in Nigeria is during campaigning and electioneering period. You see these politicians, they have women and the youth all around doing the grassroots work for them. They go to market women will dance around them. Hey, support this one, support that one. They go to the youth will mobilize and everything. And once election is done, they forget about them. It's just like they use and dump them, and the next time they'll be needing them again is the next election. And the association of this group, so the Association of Women Leaders in the State, they are stating that it should not be so. But Obaseki has changed the narrative right now, and that other regions should emulate, even at the national level as well. Now, if we look at Buhari's administration, how many women are on board? How many women are in key positions? Federal agencies, they are all majorly men, not just men alone. They are northerners. That is what Nigerians are even agitating against and kicking against: the lopsided appointment of President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, these women, they are really happy with the governor, happy with his developmental stride and everything he's doing in the state, and they are urging him to remain focused, to not let the detractors slow his pace. That rather he should use the antics of his detractors as inspiration to fast track the advancement of Edo State and all that he's promised. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.